Pros perfectly follow the 3 things I'm sharing today, but many golfers overlook them, making golf incredibly difficult. Ultimately, if you're learning golf without doing these 3 things well, you'll end up struggling a lot later on to fix them. So, the 3 things I'm sharing today are absolute must corrects, and they're not that difficult, so I highly recommend you follow along. First is the grip. The moment you grip it wrong, you might end up over the top or scooping the ball. The grip is incredibly important in golf. To get a good grip, look at my hand. You must grip it securely between this first knuckle and this end here. Looking from the side, once you align this line with that line and grip it like this, you'll see these 2 knuckles from the front when looking at your left hand. You must grip with your left hand like this, and this crease should feel like it's pointing toward your right shoulder. You need to check if this line points toward your right shoulder when extended, and these 2 knuckles must be visible. When gripping with the right hand, using the face as a reference, the hand should come in directly from the side to take the grip. If you grip too far underneath, the head will close a lot at impact. And if you grip too far over, the head will open at impact. If you don't grip correctly and hold it from underneath, we absolutely have to thrust our hips to keep the ball straight and prevent the head from closing. If you wrap your right hand over, the head opens, so we have to pull our left shoulder to create an out to in path just to hit it straight. Most people overlook this grip, which ends up changing their swing path a lot. So the grip is the very first thing you must focus on. It's crucial to build the habit now of placing your hands and gripping from the side. Second, after gripping, is finding our spacing at address. Failing to find the right spacing, most golfers keep their weight on their heels and try to create a neutral posture like this. They often push their hips back, bend their knees a lot, and stand like this, creating a very far distance. In this state, we can never relax and we can't take the correct path on the backswing. So, stand straight, push your pelvis back, bend your knees just slightly, and let your arms hang naturally. When hanging naturally like this, some people might have their arms slightly forward, while others might have them closer to their body. Just let your shoulders drop, and my position is here. From this state, you just take the grip we just practiced. In this state, when you grip and lower your hands, the grip will touch about 20 centimeters above your knees from your thighs. For me, whether it's an iron or a driver, this is always my address position. So if you get closer, the path gets steeper, and if you get farther, the path gets flatter. So you must stick to this. Looking from the front, the movement of the left hand is to push it straight out. As you push it, you'll feel your left shoulder following along. How far should you push? If you have your torso, push your left hand as low and long as possible, up to waist or belly button height. As you push, it feels like your hands are coming up. I push as low and long as possible, but due to body structure, my hands have risen to my belly button. From the front, when the left hand pushes straight to the belly button, the left shoulder has rotated about 45 degrees, right? This feeling is incredibly important because humans instinctively have an urge to lift this heavy club backward to hit the ball. So the moment you lift your arms, there's no rotation at all and the path gets too steep. That's why you must go into the takeaway with the feeling of pushing your left hand straight out. In this state, keeping your body still and just pulling your arms back is also not good. As your arms push straight out, you should feel your left shoulder coming in sufficiently. In this state, your right arm, you fold it. Instead of lifting your right arm to go into the backswing, if you feel the sensation of folding your right arm in this state, it shouldn't feel like it's flaring out, but rather tucking slightly into your body. Take away straight back, and from there, fold the right arm to go into the backswing. This movement is a truly crucial backswing motion, but because we want to hit the ball hard, we so often just lift with our arms on the backswing to strike. Lifting with your arms instead of rotating your torso on the backswing makes it too hard to use proper power on the downswing. So as I just showed you, push your left arm straight out, and once it reaches your belly button, go into the backswing with the feeling of folding your right arm rather than lifting it. This is how we get into the best position to use power. Try practicing this slowly. One thing you shouldn't overlook when practicing is that when you go into the backswing, if you place the club on your shoulder and rotate fully, the end of the club should rotate enough to point to your right big toe, showing you from the front, grip precisely, and from here, left arm straight out. When the right arm is folded and the left shoulder arrives right at the right big toe, our backswing must stop there. Trying to rotate more from here is not good, and going back well only to suddenly pull your arms to force power is also a very bad move. So if you follow this slowly, your backswing will feel a bit easier. Lastly, the third is the downswing. Like me, many golfers have probably learned that the torso must rotate on the downswing, hearing that golf is a rotational sport. However, I think there is a huge trap in this part. If you've gone up to a precise backswing, many pros, instead of lifting their bodies or letting their hips slide left as they rotate on the downswing, perform a precise weight shift to the left. This is relaxing at the top of the backswing and shifting your weight to the left. What you need to feel here is that if you rotate and lift your body too quickly, you won't feel any pressure in your stomach. When your weight shifts to the left and you feel a slight tightness in your stomach, that's the correct movement. Try feeling it yourselves. Once you're at the top of the backswing, shift your weight to the left on the downswing and see if you feel that tightness in your stomach, or if you're just trying to rotate, losing all tension and feeling your body completely spin out. You need to feel this difference. Once your weight has shifted to the left, your arms, look at my arms, the arms don't come forward, they simply drop straight down from above as the weight shifts to the left. From this state, now you rotate and hit the ball. What to think about during this rotation is once the weight has shifted to the left, now you actively push your tailbone with your lower body. Torso only, rotate, shift, rotate. You need to make it so you can get just about this speed. When you feel this movement now, it probably doesn't feel like some mind-blowingly fast, crazy rotation, right? But if you practice with this correct rotation now, you'll feel a completely different sensation of how to rotate compared to what you used to do. To use more power here, of course, your arm speed must be very fast, but your lower body also needs to move correctly, compactly, and quickly. An incorrect rotation is going up on the backswing and then just spinning your body around like this. You can't use any power in golf with that kind of rotation. Backswing, weight shift, from this state, fast and short, boom. Fast and short, boom. At this point, a lot of force should go into our lower body, and you should feel your right glute and thighs coming together, putting a lot of tension in your glutes. So instead of just spinning around like this, once your weight has shifted to the left, use your hips to rotate shortly and compactly, so your body doesn't over-rotate and leave your chest facing backward, but rather facing forward as much as possible. You must rotate quickly and compactly. This is how you generate speed in golf. And if you try this, you might think you can generate speed just by spinning your body. But from here, short and compact, boom. You'll need to train quite a bit to generate speed this way. Today, I've shared 3 lessons you must follow. Since these are things I consider incredibly important when I play golf, and they're not that difficult, if you follow them, you'll surely see yourself improving day by day. Make sure to practice keeping these in mind. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next morning commute lesson. Thank you.